This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Southern California. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a 1st down.
Gain of 15 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a toss play, running left. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Craig Amos there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Kappa. Set.
Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Crowd right. Kappa. Ready.
To throw, it's perfect. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Ray. 5-9.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Set. 21. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. This one's caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
The extra point is up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chimdike that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Pistoled out for Prescott. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Pacheco. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. He's taken down behind the line on that one.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Boy, in! Everybody, kill!
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
Back to throw is Prescott. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill! 27.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Pick that.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set.
The travel start on the ground. Oh, a loose football.
Come on with the bullshit, man.
Come up with the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Tight end motioning left. A handoff to Pacheco. Oh, big hole left side. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
380. Black 80. Black.
No play fake. Herbert. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 30.
That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Throwing again, Herbert. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Commanders 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 9. Dak to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Set. 5 minutes.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one.
You done fumbled the ball already.
LA.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a give on the ground, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
What the hell?
After a drop. We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now Herbert again. This one broken up. It's incomplete.
Hold on to the fucking ball, guys.
Separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit.
We should have held on too.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chargers will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Dak. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Washington. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Prescott. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Play action now. It's Herbert. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 33 yards. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
The ball comes out. The Chargers have it.
Got one of them fumbled this back.
20, 50.
Yeah.
And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, left side. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Again, Prescott to the air. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
A run on 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, check for it in.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Good hands, boy.
One broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The slot man in motion right. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
380. Cut. Kappa, kappa, kappa. Set.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Charger first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
380.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. 300.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. 380. 300.
They'll stick with him again. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now it is 1st and goal. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Set. 380.
They'll go down to a knee. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They will take a knee here. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. He'll go down to a knee. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Prescott. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and 6.
Kill. There you go.
Prescott. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Yeah, here we go. Right take. Kill.
A run with Dobbins. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Yeah, here we go. Right take.
Second down. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. She'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, they need 7.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Oh, looks like he
Oh!
first down, but the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
By the Chargers.
And as you
And remember now, all turnovers must be
Did
reviewed
he fumble?
by replay. So this one
was
is
down.
going to need a little closer look.
I thought he was done.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Sliding.
Sinnott, the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Hey, sliding. So we're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw is Prescott. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Prescott will bring up his guys for this 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it. In for the 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead is cut to 16.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Thanks.